Alright. Basilisk X Hyperspeed review. Underrated wireless mouse in my opinion. So, first thing are the clicks. People complain about these double clicking. Razer switched out the Omron 50Ms with KL 4.0s. There's a chance they still double click, but in theory they shouldn't. The KL 4.0s themselves are pretty good. My copy has a slight bit of pre-travel, but not too much, and a little bit of post-travel. So, yeah. And they feel pretty tactile as well. Scroll wheel on this mouse is very well defined. So for productivity use, the scroll wheel is not going to be fun. But for gaming, it's going to be pretty good for that. Side buttons are, I don't know, good amount of post-travel and a bit of pre-travel. They're not bad side buttons, but I wouldn't call them good either. They're kind of meh. Middle click's fine. It's really hard to click in, so if you had a game where you need to like click and middle click, then hopefully you don't. DPI button, no issues there. And then the feet, I can't speak for them because I put core pads on, but I remember the stock feet were not bad. They weren't like super scratchy. So with the mouse, with a according to Rocket Jump Ninja, with a lithium AA, the mouse weighs about 100 grams, and with a regular AA, if I remember right, it's closer to like 108. Oh, with a standard AAA, like what I have, it's down to about 98, 99. And you can take off this back shell and actually get it down to like 90. So you have options. And wireless, perfect, basically. The only issues that I sometimes have with the wireless is that it can occasionally cut out a bit. And also it does go to sleep, and I don't think you can turn it off. I can't speak for battery life, but battery life, from what I remember, when I had a AA in it, it just sat in my school backpack, and I used it for like usually about like 30 minutes each day, and it was never ran into any issues. I think battery life's not going to be a problem on this mouse. Sensor, forgot to talk about that. It's a 3369, which is Razer's version of the 3335. I had no problems with it. So I'm not going to run sensor testing because there's just no reason to. It was fine. So yeah, the big problems with this mouse that I saw were the double clicking, which Razer has probably fixed, and the wireless like cutting out in one reviews, and it does seem like eventually it just like sort of dies. I cannot speak for that, if that happens or not. Personally, I've had no issues in my copy, but your mileage may vary. But overall, I think this is a great budget wireless mouse, because I know it costs, at least MSRP wise, $10 more than the Logitech G305, but I think you get a lot more mouse. You get Bluetooth as well. You get get a bigger shape, you get an ergo mouse, you get better clicks. I'd assume this scroll wheel is probably better for gaming as well. And it doesn't weigh that much more. In fact, if you go to Rocket Jump Ninja's website and you look at his weight ratio, so this is bigger, but it's better distributed. So yeah, that is my review of the Razer Basilisk X Hyperspeed. Oh crap, let's just go to Synapse. Okay. Transition. Alright, we are in Synapse now. So with mouse, you have customized, you can change the button's performance, you can set DPI, and you can do sensitivity stages. Those increments of 50 to 16,000. Polling rate, I had it at 500 for some reason. I'm going to set it to 1,000. You can't do 250 though. It seems like you can only do 125, 500, and 1000. Probably not going to be an issue for most people, but I do find that kind of weird. Calibration, so there's like, so you can calibrate a mouse pad, so that's pretty cool. This should. LOD though, even though it's calibrated, this is really high. If we set it down to 1, then it's even on like the LOD is a little high. The power, you can't make it just not enter sleep mode, which is sort of annoying, but yeah, sleep mode. So basically, just turn off briefly, and then you'll have to turn it back on later. So yeah, overall, pretty good mouse. I have no bad things to say about it. And pricing wise, it's usually a bit more expensive than the G305. So if you don't like ambidextrous mice, you have larger hands, this is probably really going to be your only option, and it's going to be a better option as well. But if you can actually get this on Amazon Warehouse. I've seen them got up to about 40. I've seen these go as low as like $31, $32, and for that price, it's great. You get like genuinely a premium like gaming wireless mouse. So yeah, definitely a mouse I can suggest for basically anyone. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hopefully you learned a thing or two, and hopefully you were able to make your decision off of this.